Hey everybody, I'm Robin Epstowski over here at West Farms Mall for Spotlight on CT.com, and I'm with Mariand and Megan of the show Wicked. Ladies, it's a pleasure.
Thank you, likewise.
Thank you.
Now the show's been going on for a really long time,
Yes.
So a little bit about yourselves. How did you ladies get started with the show?
Well, I auditioned in New York, had a few auditions and a callback process, and eventually, luckily, I got it.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
How many people in line?
At the very end, I mean, my first few auditions, there were a lot of girls, but then they kind of start narrowing it down. So at the end, it was me and 2 other girls.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Mine was a little different. I first met the casting director from word of mouth on a job that I was working on. So
Okay.
he gave me the Glinda stuff, and they said, you need to see her. She'll be good for that. I read for him, and he liked me, but at the time it wasn't right. So it wasn't really an audition. It was just more of a meet and greet. And then I went on the road with another tour with Little House on the Prairie. About a year later, I got a call, and I went in again, and they were like, not quite right. And then about a year later, recently, I was out in LA, and they happened to be in LA, and so they asked me to come in again when the track opened up, the role opened up, and it worked out. So
Beautiful. Now, basically, I had this question posed to me. How long does it take to get like in full makeup gear and wardrobe going? A couple hours, or?
Not quite. For Elphaba, obviously, there's the greening process.
Yeah.
So I like getting to the theater a little early just to warm up and sort of center myself and stuff. But then once we start actually doing the makeup takes about 20-25 minutes.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, and then, we have somebody helping us get into costumes and stuff like that. So the whole getting ready process for me is usually about, I'd say 40-45 minutes, not including warm up, just makeup and wardrobe and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm about the same. I
Same.
like at least an hour because I'm slow. I like to sort of play with my makeup and make sure everything's right, and like she said, to center myself. And I use that time to really to get there and to be whoever I am at that point.
Okay.
So yeah.
Now, ladies, let's go back in time, just a little bit in time. When you were mini-me's, what were your favorite outfits, costumes for Halloween that you'd love to get into?
I have to honestly say, I did dress up as a witch.
Really?
Yes, and I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I had black long nails and
Okay.
a big ugly nose. Elphaba's a little prettier. But yeah, I think I do remember dressing up as a witch and really, really liking it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I actually dressed up as a witch one year. It wasn't pink. I wasn't a good witch. But the one that I remember most is actually, I was really young, and it was when Aladdin came out, and they had the harem girls in the song Friend Like Me that had the red outfits. And so my mama, we call them that in the South, my grandmother, she made a costume for me. So I was an Aladdin girl, and that was my favorite by far.
Beautiful. What is your support system from back home that you just go back to and say, wow, thank you?
My mom, definitely. Yeah, 100%. She, especially through this whole Wicked auditioning process, like she was with me all, like just I would talk about it all the time, and then whenever I was upset about it, she was the one encouraging me. I remember, this is kind of silly, but after one of the times that I didn't get it, she made me a t-shirt. It was around the time that the Secret was really big, so she was like, you have to say it and really believe it, and so she made me a t-shirt, a black t-shirt that said, I am Elphaba. It's kind of embarrassing.
And there you go.
And there you go. I got it.
For me, it's my mom and my dad.
Okay.
They've always supported me growing up. They always said, whatever you want to do, we'll support you, which is pretty wonderful. And my mom, she likes to sort of put things out there, we'll say, and she was like, I know you're going to be a Glinda one day. I know you're going to be Glinda, for the last, however many years since Wicked came out. And sure enough, everything she always says keeps coming true. But they're definitely my big support team.
Well, ladies, during your performance here, you're very talented here at the West Farms Mall. During your performance over at the Bushnell, what do you want the audience members to take home with themselves after each show? Like when they go home, they're like, wow, this was like a thought in their head that they might keep forever.
I think just the story is really about being true to who you are, and and sticking with it no matter what, and really fighting for what you believe in and the importance of that. And about a beautiful friendship, I think, too, and the importance of a beautiful friendship between two women. Yeah, and I love that the show is, it centers around two strong women. And, yeah.
Mine is I'd like them to take away a greater love for musical theater in general, because that's what it gave me when it first came out.
Okay.
I find Wicked is such an accessible musical for so many different types of audience members. And if we can really open that door for the ones that are in the audience and might have a little hesitation, it's like we've done our job, because now they want to see another musical, and it's so well crafted, it delivers that. So
yeah, my favorite thing to hear when after a show and people say, I didn't really think I liked musicals. I'm not really a fan of musical theater. I assumed musicals were cheesy or silly, and then I saw Wicked, and now I have a sort of a completely different understanding of what a musical is. So yeah.
Well, it's been, I believe, 8 years for Wicked right now, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe another 8 for you guys more to go.
Maybe. We'll see.
Maybe. Well, congratulations. You are very talented, lovely, beautiful ladies. And I want to thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Wow.
Okay. Hi, I'm Megan Campanile, and I play Glinda.
And I'm Mariand Torres, and I play Elphaba.
And you're watching us on The Cool TV.